What's up, guys? Oh man, you can't see the thing anymore because it's glaring in my glasses. Ah! Well, I guess I have to take off the cool ass glasses. What's up, everybody? I am here to make another vlog and update you guys with how ANIMAZEMENT went. Now, you probably want me to take this off, don't you? I'll go ahead and take it off. So now, wow, I can actually like open my mouth. It feels so weird not wearing that mask. Like I'm actually getting used to wearing that mask. I guess it's not a good thing. The cool thing about it though is that, as you guys saw or may have noticed, that it says Nani. And if you guys watch me play games or watch me stream, I tend to say Nani a lot. And yeah, so I really want to get a webcam so that anytime I catch myself yelling Nani, I can wear this. Or if something crazy happens, right? I can just put this mask on and start wearing it for the rest of the gameplay until I take it off. That's really freaking cool. I also have another mask and it has the kanji symbol love. And yeah, so say if, you know, I'm getting followers back to back to back, or a lot of people are just showing love, I can put on that mask and just show the love. It's freaking awesome. I also got this hat. Pretty swaggy, right? But yeah, I got my handy dandy cellular device, and this has notes that I took down so that we can go over them and talk about what happened during the ANIMAZEMENT weekend. Yeah! So the first thing to talk about is meeting my friend that I've known for over 7 years, and that being Chris. Him and I played PlayStation 3 together, we played Call of Duty, we played Battlefield 3, and overall just had a really fun time over PlayStation. So he comes to ANIMAZEMENT, he's been going to ANIMAZEMENT the past 5 years, and we were actually at the same ANIMAZEMENT in 2016. However, we didn't get to see each other. And I didn't know he was there, he didn't know I was there. So now, be it 2019, we linked up, and yeah, we spent the weekend together. Me, him, fiance, and also one of his other friends. It was a really cool time. I didn't get any footage of us, you know, hanging out or anything. It wasn't like, it wasn't really a meetup session, kind of like with Pixis or Dallas. It was really mutual, so it wasn't really anything to record. Plus, we were at ANIMAZEMENT. That was the main event. So we kind of just met up and was like, yo, that's awesome that we got to see each other, dap each other up. All right, we'll meet up at this time. And then we just kept on doing our own thing at ANIMAZEMENT. But overall, Chris is a really cool dude, and it's really cool to, you know, have friends for a long period of time, meet them in person, and it's nothing really changed. They weren't any different in person as they were over, you know, online. So it's really cool to see that their personality stays true through online all the way up into reality. So that was fun. Next up, we met the Key of Time. I think that's his Twitter. I honestly don't know this dude, but he was going to ANIMAZEMENT. I saw at ANIMAZEMENT on his Twitter name. Him and I ended up messaging each other. He cosplayed as Ichigo, so it was pretty cool, you know, seeing him. And his brand is actually, what's his name, Ness from Smash Bros. And yeah, I like the way on his YouTube videos, the way it starts up, you hear Ness saying, okay, and then you see his little icon pop up, and then the crown. I think that's really cool. So it was cool seeing him saying what's up and then going about our day. Now, some of you may or may not know of a thing called a Maid Cafe. Maid cafes are practically girls, or cute girls, in a sense, dressing up as maids and basically being over the top kawaii in order to serve you cake, tea, water, food, whatever it may be that they serve. Now, I attended this Maid Cafe, and it was actually, it was pretty mutual, you know? It wasn't anything over the top. Obviously, like, the real Maid Cafes are in Japan, and I watched videos on those, and those are pretty interesting. But yeah, overall, I had a good time. I took a picture with them, and I enjoyed myself, honestly. It's just really cool to see them push this idea of Maid Cafe and really bring it to life, whereas it's in Japan and they're bringing it to life here. So I appreciate their efforts, and would I do it again? Probably just to see other maids and see how they go about doing their job, you know. I just think that's really interesting. Now they have a butler cafe, and they actually wanted me to be a butler next year. So I don't know if I do that. I'd probably do that just for the experience, because a lot of things that I do, I mean, just get the experience. Why not? You only live once, right? So why not experience it? Now, within ANIMAZEMENT, this was probably the biggest event that happened, all right? Meeting young Snug. Now, you guys are probably wondering, who the hell is young Snug? That doesn't sound like a famous person I know. And to my knowledge, he's not famous. But that's what he goes by. And yeah, let me go ahead and get this story on the road. So, not too long ago, I'm playing some Dragon Ball Fighters. And, you know, I just went online to just practice some things. Ran into a random person who played Boo, Vegeta, and Rose Goku, or Goku Black, whatever his name is. Now, I was getting bodied by this person. Let's just say easy 20-0, right? We're going back to back, and I already knew that I was getting my ass whooped, so I just took it as a learning experience. I didn't really care about winning, more so finding out how to get out of the loops that they were putting me in. Now, after we were done with our session, we messaged one another over PSN saying our GGs, and I told him about Throwdown Casuals. Now, he told me that he didn't really have Discord, and so I was trying to give him a reason to use Discord. So I sent him like the brief description of it, the link and all that, and I said, you know, if you're interested, then you can join the server and see what's up. He said he'd look into it. Safe to say he didn't message me. I don't think he actually looked into it. So time skip ahead, maybe like, you know, like the next month come the week of ANIMAZEMENT. Me and this guy are standing over two people playing Dragon Ball Fighters. Now, these two people are just literally button mashing. However, throughout some of the sequences, it actually looked like they knew what they were doing, and then something random would happen and we both noticed, yeah, they're button mashing. And then you look at their fingers and yeah, they're button mashing. So him and I are laughing about this. We end up going into the topic of fighting games in general, and him and I are just clicking, getting along really well, laughing our ass off, right? So then I asked him, did he have a Discord? And I started promoting my community. This is where the funny thing happens. He says, wait a minute, I've heard about this community before. So then I ask him, hey, what system do you play on? Oh, I play on PlayStation. Open up your PlayStation messages. Oh, what's your PSN? It's Smet or Tekken. So after that, we literally bust out laughing, because what are the odds of finding a random person online and then actually meeting them coincidentally at a con? That was hilarious. So after that, he said, all right, I'm gonna have to end up joining the community, because him and I kicked it off. And after he saw how I was like in person, we just clicked. So along with looking forward to meeting Chris and then also meeting up with Key of Time, we unintentionally met a cool ass person that we fought over PlayStation, and that's just a cool ass bonus to throw in there alongside going to ANIMAZEMENT and just experiencing that as a whole. Now when it comes to the tournaments, I didn't do too hot. Dragon Ball Fighters, I lost both of my matches. I lost against young Snug, but I did put up a fight. You know, he was getting me with a lot of mix-ups, but during the matches that we were playing, I managed to block a lot of those mix-ups, and it was a good time, because then he was like, oh shit, you're catching up. So it was really fun getting to learn Dragon Ball, and honestly not liking the pressure that you can put onto that game, but with some time, it is doable. You know, it may be frustrating, it may be annoying, but it is definitely doable. Then the other match that I lost, I got wiped the first match, and then the second match, I almost came back with my Android 18 against his whole squad of 3, but once I comboed him into my level 3, it didn't kill. He had a magic pixel, used sparking, hit me once, and I died. It was fun games overall. The next one, Tekken 7, I actually did better. So I won my first match, but I don't even really count that because he didn't know how to play. He was one of those type of people that, you know, explain characters just by how they fight. Oh yeah, yo, that dude that kick a lot. That used to be my dude, bruh. You mean Horang? Yeah. So I was barely playing. I didn't even have my hand on the stick, and he was button mashing. And I won. The next match, I lost to Lucky Chloe, and this is when my tournament nerves started coming in. I didn't realize how bad my tournament nerves were. I thought I'd just be able to enter, play just as I typically do, and do well. But I did end up getting tournament nerves, and that really hindered my gameplay. So something that I noticed with myself is that I do a lot better in the casual scene. So Arcade Impact had their equipment there to play Tekken. So a lot of people were lining up there to practice, get their matches in, and just play Tekken in general. The players that I fought there were really strong players, and I've gotten beat by all of them, but also at the same time I have beaten them as well. And the people that I lost to, in my opinion, weren't as good as the people that I beat on the casual setup. So just putting the word tournament over a scene and having brackets and stuff like that, and having something on the line being, you know, a prize pool, like, you know, a money pool, and also another prize, it just makes my nerves spike. But if that isn't there, I can play 10 times better and more than likely beat those people that I lost to. So I really want to get to a point of being able to enter tournaments, but enter it under the means of how I play in the casual sense, you know? So I don't really care to compete as a pro player, but I do hold myself to be a competent player in the fighting games that I play, and liking to do hype things similar to Maximilian. And you know, I just like to be able to do that within the tournament scene. You know, you have players that would like to be pro players or are trying to get somewhere, and just being able to have access to that skill level or that mindset and then go against it is really fun. Now lastly, the hotel. This is the story to close out the video. So at Chris's hotel, we go there, it's late at night, and they don't have any water. Their friend Bert thought that it was a good idea to give Gatorade instead of water because it has more electrolytes. So I'm lurking the hallways looking for water. The only vending machine that they have is snacks, and so I go down to the front lobby and see some water. Now I can't open it up because, you know, there's a lock, and so I go to the front desk and the guy cracks a joke. I go along with it, and I told him I just want to buy some water. He said, cool, I got you. So he goes over to where the water is, takes out 2 water bottles. I pull out my card, my cash, I'm good, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to pay. This man says, don't worry about it. Now, if he says don't worry about it, you may think this is a good thing, I don't have to pay for it. But look, I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into. So upon him saying don't worry about it, he sparks a conversation. Now, I don't mind conversation, you know, we're humans. Socializing is part of what we do, unless you're just antisocial. So he's talking, and let's just skip forward. This man keeps me there for about a damn hour, talking, and I can't leave. Somehow, this man managed to jump from subject to subject to subject. I don't know how. We went from talking about movies, to talking about Chinese people in line, to talking about Philippine chicks being more attractive than white chicks, to then talking about how black people call his people something that he doesn't appreciate, that it shouldn't be said in the first place, but yet we're the same because pigment is just pigment and we're brothers. And now, mind you, the whole while that I'm gone, I just met Chris for the first time, right? I'm an online friend. So this does not look good at all at the fact that I've been gone with this man's hotel key card for the past hour and have not texted him or called him, and he texts me, yo, where are you at? And I don't reply. So I am in a predicament. So what happens, Chris comes walking down the stairs, looks at me, I look at him, and I do this. His facial expression doesn't change. He slowly looks at the front desk dude, and now we're both stuck for about another 30 minutes to 40 minutes, this man is talking to the both of us, and now both of us are on the staircase ready to go. I'm not gonna go into everything that he was talking about, but I will say that somehow this man went into time crisis, started taking cover, talking about if there was somebody behind us, he was looking behind us, making sure that he has our back, and if someone was only showing their head, then that'd be the only spot that they'd be able to shoot, so he'd be able to shoot people, and he'd have, I don't know what the fuck this man was on. Now, I would have felt really bad because this man gave me 2 free water bottles. Mind you, I just want some water. I just want to be hydrated. Water quenches thirst. I don't want to leave this man who gave me 2 free waters that I was trying to pay for, but he didn't make me pay for, and I didn't want to just leave and this man was trying to spark a conversation, because then it just looks like, oh damn, you gave me 2 free water bottles and now peace. I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. But in that same situation, he was talking for too long. He was talking too much. So finally, something happened, and then he was like, all right, cool. And then went back to the office, and now Chris and I end up jogging up the stairs and jogging down the hallway. I put my hand on his back and push him to go faster, and then I start running down the hallway because I don't want to go to the front anymore. So now I'm traumatized. I never thought that I would be in an animated situation to where I am literally saying, help me, non-exaggerating, and I genuinely mean, help me. I am stuck. So that was the highlight of the night. That was the highlight of the hotel. That happened. And yeah, so ANIMAZEMENT weekend was great. Overall, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And if you guys haven't noticed, I bought this too. This is great. A lot of people were walking around with it, and I was wondering, why the hell does everybody have it? Where the hell is everyone getting it from? And really, honestly, I only bought it because everyone else had it. And it seemed like a prized possession, something that was rare, kinda. And I didn't really care to wear hentai. I mean, hentai is good and all, but I didn't care to wear it. But hey, when you're not looking at the hentai and it's kind of just like black and white manga on a shirt, I kind of fucks with it. You know, it looks sick, but then you notice that it's actually just a whole bunch of girls having orgasms and crap all over the shirt. But it's cool. It goes with my style, you know. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I had a great ANIMAZEMENT weekend, and now to get back to the grind of doing everything else. And until next year, where hopefully I will go to ANIMAZEMENT or whatever con. But yeah, I definitely want to go to more cons in the coming years. So this was an MFM vlog, whatever the fuck you want to call it, on my ANIMAZEMENT weekend. I'm out. Deuces.